Welcome to another episode of Gothic. Here we are again in Xardas' tower, and we're heading to new camp to check up on Wolf before we're going to look for Xardas' old tower. Now, the main reason for that is obviously because if you remember, Wolf promised us that he's gonna craft us armor when we brought him the armor plates. If I'm not mistaken, that stuff should be ready pretty much now. I'm just gonna sleep quickly before we move along, so that we're, going around through the day, and also to heal up just a little bit of health that I'm missing. But yeah, I'm gonna stop by Wolf to see if his armor is ready. If I'm not mistaken, it's a little bit better than what I have at the moment, but it's really cool.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Hey Wolfie.
How far did you get with the armor?
I finally found a way to fix those armor plates to each other.
Well done.
Does that mean that the armor is finished?
Yeah, man, here it is. Really seems to be harder than any other armor in our camp.
Thanks. I owe you something.
That's all right. I always find ways of covering my expenses.
Alright, cool. Let's have a look at it then. Alright. It's very interesting. I mean, it's just, micro plates stuck together, so it's not that surprising, but as you can see, it gives more protection against weapons and arrows, which is always awesome. Can't complain. Alright. So, potion of speed again. And let's go. So, first way is to go the way we always go when leaving the camp. After running this way pretty much the whole game at several occasions, you kinda get tired of the same old place, but somehow I still am very fond of these places because, like I said, Gothic series is probably... Oh, what happened to this guy? Yeah, he's stuck again. He's so cool though, look at that. Gothic series is obviously my favorite game series. Now, from all the popular RPGs and other stuff that I haven't really played yet, I think Witcher series is the biggest one that I'm missing. Played a little bit of Witcher 3 and a little bit of Witcher 1, but never enough to really get into it, so definitely need to get into that at some point. We'll probably actually record it or stream it maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But it's definitely fun. Alright, so we just headed up here. This is the closest way to Orkland since Xardas' old tower is in the Orkland. Let me just save quickly. It's in the Orklands, kinda near the castle area where we found the Orc Shaman. Or more specifically, under it. If I remember correctly, Xardas said something about an earthquake being to blame. And we're going there mainly to get the armor. That is supposedly even better than the minecrawler plates I'm just wearing. Now obviously none of this is really necessary to finish the game. I'm not gonna loot the stuff there, there's nothing smart, but yeah. Basically, it's not necessary to finish the game, obviously. More or less, I could just go there now with what I already have and smack shit to the end, but there's still some cool things that this game has to offer that I don't want to miss out on. Also because it's semi-relevant to the future stories of the game. Ah, the Orklands. Also, some of the dudes respawned obviously, as you can see, but they're kinda weak at the moment. Just trying to kill them to get some extra skill points. Because basically, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the next time we're going into the temple is pretty much gonna be the last time we're going into the temple, and want to be as ready as I can be before we enter. Yes. Right, we're nearing the point. Somewhere here. Down there is new Xardas' tower. And here is the path to the old one, if I'm not mistaken. Although I might be in the wrong place already. Nope, actually this is it. This is it. I vaguely remember some snappers being somewhere here, but I might remember wrong. Now, I don't know how you guys usually play games, but very often when I was playing these games for the first time I was listening to music next to it. Only later through the years I realized that games actually have really good soundtracks. So ever since I realized that, I'm basically just playing the games with their own original sounds. There are some exceptions, but not because their music would suck, but simply because I'm in the mood for different music sometimes. Okay, I'm not sure if I actually should have done something differently here, but it is what it is now. Whoa. Okay, luckily managed that. I saw the camera was screwing me a little bit there. But we are here, Xardas' old tower, or what's left of it. Of course, being Xardas' tower, we obviously have skeletons. Which sucks since, let's face it, I'm not good at fighting them. Pretty much the only way to do damage to them is by critting, but lucky there was a spot here that I could get safely, at least I think so. I know, great angle for the video. Right, well they're dead. Just checking quickly if I have any other new potions. Okay, nothing special, just the ones I already knew I have. But yeah, obviously, like I was doing it before already. Oh shit. Now with zombies I don't actually know if I can hurt them even with crits. Doesn't seem so, definitely. That's not good. Okay, I guess I'll have to melee it. Ow. Just have to make sure to keep them at bay, but yeah, as you can see, it's not that easy fighting them. Kinda have to allow them to hit them in middle of a hit to actually count for damage, because otherwise they just kinda run or well move away slightly. So this is where it shows that I'm actually still quite weak melee wise, and I need to train it in order to, you know, be able to kill that faster. Because I mean, there will be fights where I'll have to handle melee in the Orc Temple as well, so it would be good if I'm a bit stronger than I am right now. Wow, that TL is very shrieking. Basically, when you get just one of them, it gets a little bit easier since you can corner them. Also, need to remember to buy more pots, or maybe even beating the guy up when it's time. Okay, apparently there's one zombie still somewhere here. I can hear it, not see it. Probably got stuck behind the corner somewhere. There it is. And there's this little melee trick that you can do in order to get much more hits through. If you attack and block immediately after attacking, you can kinda like keep attacking in really quick succession, which is really cool. But basically, see like this. But it's dangerous to do so when you have multiple of them, so it's best saved for one-on-one situations, because otherwise you can get mashed Come boys, come little boys. Alright, just moving away a little bit. Yeah, but when you have just one dude left, then you can obviously do this. Because this way they don't really get a chance to attack you, which obviously helps if you're trying to kill stuff. Now orcs who have faster attack speed and stuff will occasionally get a hit through, or if you fail with the keybinds. Yeah, I'm going to the potions like wildfire here. Another save. Alright. Quite a lot of dudes on the left side, so I'm gonna take the right ones first. Another attempt at hoping that I can deal some damage with arrows, but it seems completely unaffected. Aye aye. I'm worried now that I maybe used too many points on training weapon skills and not enough on strength. Because by watching this, I'm basically having a very hard time. I'm actually killing them, which is nice, but it's going a little bit slower than I hoped for. Alright, let's have a look. I don't actually remember all the things in here. I mean, what you can find. But I'm hoping for some more power potions that increase strength and stuff, since that's gonna be helpful. Come on, why don't you die? Okay, more pots. That's nice. Ah, these just look like regular potions. I mean, I don't mind regular potions. I have just a lot of mana ones, which aren't quite as useful. Some spells. You know what? I wonder if spells would be maybe more effective. Okay, yeah, I can't obviously use the runes, but some fireballs maybe. I'm not going to swamp camp anytime soon, so let's try with these. Obviously, runes are only able to be used by mages, but spell scrolls can be used by anyone. So let's give it a go. Okay, well, didn't really seem to do that much, sadly. Right, as long as I play smart, I won't have issues. A few hits on each to keep them away from me. Oh, I critted, nice. Nope. Go away. One down, yeah. Two down. Trying to stay out of range of the other guy while beating this one up. Come on, get a hit through, goddammit. Finally. It would really suck if I would die now when there's only one left, so I need to corner him. There we go. Yeah, way harder than I expected, but we did it. And only 2k left to level now, so that's gonna be 10 extra strength, which is gonna make a nice difference later on. Pots, keep. Alright, so let's look at the chests. Oh, nice. This is what we came for, ancient ore armor. But there's something else beautiful here. Now look at that. A spell rune to go to Mages of Fire. Which means we have access to the old camp even with the gates closed. So you can probably imagine what this means. This means we're gonna go to the old camp again to see our old buddies, old pals who exiled us. Yes, yes. Alright, but first, before that, I'm gonna check in with Xardas to see whether he finished with his thing. Because it would be real nice if he did, but look at that. Ah crap, come on. I want to equip the armor. Look at that, it's a lot better. And a lot better looking than the one we had so far. So yeah, Minecrawler plates, useful, but not all that. Alright, so yeah, Minecrawler plates, useful, but not all that. But this ore armor, pretty amazing. It's gonna be very helpful in the next part of the game, which was the whole point after all.
I see. You're wearing the ore armor.
I found it in one of those old chests in the sunken tower.
It belonged to the general who wielded Uriziel in the battle against the Yorks.
I hope it'll bring me more luck than it did him. Have you completed the magic formula to reactivate Uriziel?
It's done, but you won't be able to use it by yourself.
Why not?
It has to be spoken by a magician while you touch the power source with the sword.
Then I'll have to look around for some support.
Take the formula and restore the sword's former power. You'll need it.
I'm just gonna check if he has something smart before we move along. Okay, bonus life, bonus mana, and some runes that aren't really all that special. Okay, just gonna take some more of these. It's only 4k. Okay, I didn't take everything, so yeah. Just gonna sell the runes that I don't need, since you know, I can't use them. And can sell the old armors and some of the weapons. Obviously I don't want to sell Uriziel, I'll need that, but this will do. Okay, the reason I'm getting those spells is because if I'm facing stronger enemies, I can use that in order to get done faster. Now, the next step will be to actually reactivate Uriziel. Now, I'm not sure if it was clear from the context earlier, but the way to do that is to get a gigantic power source in as well, not really power source, but a source of magic. And as you might know, ore mounts,
Greetings, my
or, well,
friend.
ore in general
I haven't
has.
seen you for ages.
Hello, Milton. A lot has happened since we met the last time. I would like to tell you everything, but I don't have the time right now. I'm in a hurry.
Alright, so just before we start this part, I just want to say, you know, ore has magic properties, that's why it's so valuable to the king outside the barrier. And obviously this is an ore armor, and I'm basically gonna empower Uriziel by well, using the power of the ore they have here. Now, as you imagine, they might not be super happy about that, since they've been gathering this ore for ages and they still want to use it to blow up the barrier. They're not aware of my plans with Xardas because I chose not to tell them, or well, my character did. So, as you can see, this might lead to some problems.
Milton, I need your help.
What's up? How can I help you?
Let's go somewhere where we can talk.
Fine. Follow me. Now tell me, what is it?
I need the magic powers of the ore mound, and I don't think it would be a good move to ask the other magicians of water.
You're joking.
This is no time for jokes. I'm deadly serious. I've seen Xardas, the necromancer. I'm working under his orders.
Xardas? You're beginning to scare me. Nobody has spoken to him since he left the old camp.
I have.
What do you need the powers of the ore mound for?
I want to transfer them to this sword here.
Wow, what a weapon!
Its name is Uriziel. Xardas gave me this magic spell to carry out the transfer. You will have to recite it while I bring the sword and the ore together.
It looks as if I only have to read out this spell. But we'll get into trouble with Xardas and the other magicians.
We'll have to take that risk. It really is very, very important. Important for all inhabitants of the colony.
I don't understand.
It will get us out of here. You have to trust me.
All right. After all you have done for us, I trust you completely. Besides, it seems Xardas trusts you as well. Meet me down at the ore mound and don't tell anybody.
Good. Let's meet at the ore mound. See you there.
Yeah, so that is the explanation that you've been looking for. Now, before I go, I'm just gonna trade this guy because I don't think he's gonna wanna trade with me after that.
Show me your goods.
I don't think he's gonna wanna trade after that with me, so I'm just gonna try to make the best of it while I still can. With some health potions. Ah crap, it was the little ones. I don't want the little ones. Give me the big ones. 5, okay. Those are the big ones. Small potions of swiftness. Okay, let's go. What can I sell? Still got some swords here that can go. Obviously, I stole a lot of stuff from people I beated up earlier, so that should be enough. Alright, this is it. The moment of truth. I intentionally didn't explore this part before because I think it builds more momentum this way. Right? Aren't you all tingly inside, knowing that we're gonna do something amazing next? I mean, technically we're stealing thousands and thousands of ore that the mages were gathering for years now. So, whew, it feels a little bit bad, but I'm doing this for the inhabitants of the all. Look at that. You would imagine they would have some guards here, but nope. Look at that stuff. The giant ore mound. That's quite a lot of ore. Now, above there is Kronos, and he's walking around the ore mound. And as soon as Milton is here, we're gonna steal the power of this ore.
Have you got the sword and the spell?
Here, take the spell. Are you ready?
As ready as one can be for this crazy plan.
Then let's do it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Unbelievable. The plain gray gem is shimmering bluish now.
It's not really my problem. If you think. Let's talk about something very probably right.
That's a good sign. The magic powers of the ore mound really seem to be in the old sword now. But our little operation here seems to have attracted some attention. You should teleport yourself directly out of here.
What about you?
Don't worry about me. I'll think of something. Go now.
Alright, so we have a new sword, and as you can see, it's huge improvement. Now on top of dealing regular damage, it also deals magic damage and fire damage, which means it does huge hits. Okay, now next step is getting out of here, as Milton suggested. However, the place where we're gonna teleport to is going to be Swamp Camp. And obviously this is because I can't go to the water mages now, since they will kill me if I go here. And basically I need to get to Scorpio. Scorpio is the guy who trained me with crossbows and the one I beat it up earlier. And the reason I need to go there is because new chapter started, and I'm just gonna quickly check if there are new weapons, new armor, anything. I mean, generally speaking, there's none of the upgrades. I can't really get any more upgrades. Let's face it, I have a super magic sword, I have super power armor, and I just wanna basically check up on him before we go. And the next step is gonna be actually returning to the old camp. Once we're done with the old camp, we're gonna train with whatever skill points we will have, and finally then we will head to the Orc Temple to finish the game up. Now Uriziel is unique in another way. The sword basically that I have now is unique in another way, and that is that come on, look at this retardation, I can't hit it. Basically in a way that I don't actually have to, you know, basically if you kill humanoids, or well, if you attack them, they fall to the ground and they have to be stabbed to death basically while they're sitting on the floor. But with Uriziel that is not necessary, because magic damage causes them to die instantly. So it's a really convenient murder weapon for humanoids. Obviously, I'm killing all of these guys here for the extra XP. It's not much, but every little bit counts. As I keep saying the whole game, I'm level 29. I have 70 strength, and that is with the neck thingies. So, ideally I would want to have at least 100. But I still have some potions I can use to get close to that at least, if not all of it. But yeah, I won't pretty much be looting anything anymore, since, well, I'm too powerful really. Right now it's not necessary anymore. Still corpses of the guards here. Poor Pacho. Not really poor, I killed him intentionally. Still no guards in front of there? Nope, okay, good. Oh, Diego, come on, train me.
Hello?
Can you?
Yes.
I need more strength, boy.
Your strength. Come back.
Take care.
Alright. We're almost at the Scorpio. It's so relaxing running through these plains, or whatever you want to call this area. Just remembering the time we went through here with Mordrag. Now, Mordrag didn't really come into the play anymore. There was another chance to talk to him and stuff, but it wasn't necessary. If I joined the new camp initially, there would be slightly more interaction with him. Alright, let's see if Scorpio is still alive here. Hi, any new loot you have?
Let's forget about that argument.
Yeah, sure.
Show me what.
He doesn't have anything. Shame. Neither does Cavalon. Alright. So with that said, I'm gonna finish this episode here, and next time we're attacking the old camp. See you soon. Thank you for watching, and if you like it, subscribe, and yeah, see you soon.